Good day to all of you. My name is Cole from the Trade 10 community, and today I will be doing the weekly forecast for you guys. In this forecast, we will be looking at what happened in the past to try and determine what might happen in the future. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Today we will be looking at Bitcoin, Shiba, CRO, Doge, Mana, and MATIC. So let's get this ball rolling. So, starting off with Bitcoin like always, we were looking for a hold of this and then a big pump. If they couldn't hold it, then of course, we were looking for this down move, the retest, and then the dump into the next zone. Now, to be honest, I didn't want to be too much of a bear, but they actually went all the way back to the origin rather than holding the more bullish case scenario. What do we see now is rather than trying to achieve this bullish case scenario, they're just rejecting it. So what am I actually looking for now on Bitcoin? Let me get rid of these arrows because it's kind of messy. What I'm looking for now is I'm actually looking for price to start holding these highs again. Why? Because we went to the bottom of it, we now achieved it, and now you want to hold it. So I'm kind of looking for a higher low play here on Bitcoin. If the higher low play doesn't happen, then I'm actually looking for a sweep of these lows. So I will be looking out for a sweep of these lows, and then maybe I move to the upside. So those are two plays I'm looking for right now. However, I can't deny that I have been placing orders as well all the way in this lower zone, 34 to 30k. And you might say, oh, Scholar, damn, that's bearish. Yeah, it is quite bearish. Because what am I actually looking for in the bigger scheme of things? I'm also looking for a failure of this move, not holding it, into the retest, into the lower rejection point. So that's one of the bigger moves I'm looking for. The other bigger bearish move I'm looking for is that they actually come all the way down here, or maybe just lose this, then go back up, then lose it, and then reject. So there are a lot of bearish case scenarios, but of course we can also hold the areas right here, try to hold them, because as you see, the bottom side right here has been held multiple times, right? We closed above it multiple times, so we kind of quote unquote didn't lose it. We didn't achieve it either, we just didn't lose the bottom side of it. Now, I'm looking for this higher low play. If that happens, I'll be gladly to take it, but of course, as I said before, I just want to be prepared if I'm asleep and they might dive in deeper. Now, if they don't dive in deeper, no problem. I am still looking though for a sweep of at least 46 400s. So that would be something like this on the local price action. Move up, retest, and then a pump. In this pump, you finally want to get above these highs, and then look for a topside hold into the higher price range. So then you want the price to actually start moving up from here, right? So that's actually kind of everything I'm looking for on Bitcoin right now. So am I that bearish? No, I'm just prepared for if it might happen. I will be looking for longs here if they sweep that level. And then, of course, if we achieve it right here, then I'm looking for this hold right there to play it all the way to 54Ks. And then maybe, something like this can come out of that, because this one is still valid as well. So that's it for Bitcoin. Let's head over to Shiba. Up next, we have Shiba USDT, and damn, boy, oh boy, has this been a nice long for me. I was looking for longs in this area. I got some spot longs all the way within here, and it took some very big PTs already at the previous bottom side because I was expecting a rejection, and more often than not, we will get a higher low play anyway, right? So what am I looking for now? Let me remove all of this. Right now, I'm actually looking for the higher low play. So I'm looking for Shiba to come all the way down here. After coming down all the way there, you're looking for the achievement, look for the bullish hole, and then you're looking for the continuation. What's the level I'm currently looking for Shiba to actually achieve is actually this one. For me, this is the current failure that made us lose this whole block. So that's what I'm looking for them to achieve, right? If they can get above that, we're looking for something like this. Then you want to hold the top side and then do the pump. If they don't hold this, we have now tested the top side of this, then I'm looking for the bottom side of the block. So then I'm looking for them to sweep the move that made us go up all the way. So then I'm looking for a sweep of this, a retest, and then you buy it right here. And then you have to hope that it will re-achieve 3065 into the top side, and then it has to make a new high, of course. So these are the possible scenarios that I'm looking for Shiba. So let's head over to the next pair, CRO. For our next pair, we have CRO USDT. I sadly enough didn't get the chart anymore from last week, what we were looking for. But looking at this, they wanted to achieve the failure right here. couldn't achieve it, came back down, had to make new highs now, couldn't make a new high, so the next thing we could do was make new lows. Now what am I looking for this one? It's actually just the same thing as I'm looking for all the other ones. You're actually looking for it to make a higher low play. If they can succeed in making a higher low play, then I'm actually looking for CRO to head all the way to 42s rather than 48s. So what am I looking for? Looking for it to come back down here. After coming back down here, look for them to re-achieve these highs, make a higher low, do the breakout, hold the midpoint, and then try to go for new all-time highs. Would be something like this. The most important thing is, if you really want CRO to start making new all-time highs again, you want it to get above 68. If it can get above 68, you will be looking for a bullish retracement into the big pump. Then you want them to achieve the top side right here, hold the bottom, and then do the blast as well. Now, it can happen from here, but they can also come back down, fail this right here, right? Fail to make a new high, come back down, and do the same thing over and over again. So let me draw that a little bit cleaner. Reject it, test it, pump it, hold it, and then do the same thing as we wanted them to do here, right? So that's it for CRO. Let's head over to Doge. So it has been a while since I've looked at Doge USDT. So I'm actually going to do the Doge USDT chart, and I'm going to do the Doge BTC chart, because I remember like when we started making these forecasts, we were actually looking a lot at the Doge chart, and we were looking for them to come back down to the means. Now there are a few levels that I'm quite interested in Doge, and that's actually 217 sets, and also these. So also 120, and let me see, this is more like a zone. So it's from 141 to 120, and then after that, of course, you still have like 62s. Now, those will be the zone that I will be looking out for Doge. But looking at this, yeah, I'm still kind of hunching for them to go lower. Will they go lower? Time will tell, right? The most important thing for Doge to do now is actually try and get above 386. So let me have a look. That's what we have been rejecting. Looking at this now, yeah. So what you want Doge to do, it's looking not too bad, but you kind of want it to pump, touch 365, come back down, and then you want to hold the high range. If you can hold the high range, then you have the possibility of going higher. Of course, you never expect price to go higher, so you will take your PT at 360 again. If price then goes higher, you don't really want to lose 365 anymore, so then this would be the other play. However, though, right, like really going up, we might not, we might still not go up, and we might just continue down. And as I said before, I don't think there's that much left. What we will have is, of course, a sweep play at 286. That's a possibility. So sweep it, play the retest, and then do the pump, or just come back down all the way to 217 into this failure zone. Is basically all I'm looking for. This was the last high we've had before going up, and we actually never retested it, so that's what I'm looking for as well. Now let's see if we can find some, if it's kind of looking the same way actually on Tether, and it really is not, right? But on Tether, what you're looking for is as well this range right here. So this one, in my opinion, looks a lot like this one. You see? So like the 217, 220 level. So I'm actually looking for the 220 on Doge, and then looking for the 0.09-ish dollars as well on Doge. Those really align very nicely with the USDT pair. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin really starts dipping down more, that we will actually start entering this zone as well. So that's gonna be my analysis for Doge. One of the main key areas on the USDT pair that you want to get above of is the 0.2 cents. So that's it for Doge. Let's head over to Mana. So looking at Mana, damn, this thing has been popping off, and now it's actually doing a proper retracement. Came back down all the way to the origin after making this big move up. They held proper stuff, but are starting to lose it again, as everybody sees. What do you do with such a wick? You kind of just ignore them. Because you ignore them, you ask yourself, okay, we're trying to hold this wick. If we lose that one, what's the next one we will go to? That's this one. So that's the one we're holding now. Let's say that price goes up, rejects the bottom side right here. You're expecting a new low lower than this low, so then we're going all the way to there, right? That's what your next area would be if the bearishness continues. So over there. Now let's get over to the lower time frames, and we know that this area right here is the level we actually want to get above of. And because we know that that's the level we want to get above of, we can look for that price action on the lower time frames. So if price, doesn't make a new low, starts accumulating, achieves previous highs, comes back down, and then gets above $4, we can actually look for them to then hold this area right here, 3.6. I'm looking to the left, was previous resistances. We want that to turn into support. Then they have to go though, and then go make new highs. If they don't go there, there's always the possibility of it losing the high, re-losing this 4 level, and then coming down as well. Right? So that's the 4-hour analysis. Let me do some lower time frame on this one as well. So what you're actually looking for in this one, it's very easy. You're actually just looking for it to break above 3.5. If it can break above 3.5, of course that's an if, then I'm kind of interested in looking for longs, and it would just be like this, right? So let's see if that happens. If that doesn't happen, I would look for a sweep of these levels, then a lower time frame long. And if that doesn't happen, you're looking for at least 2.75-ish would be nice. So that's it for Mana. Let's head over to MATIC. For our last pair, we have MATIC. And looking at MATIC, damn, it hasn't actually been doing that great lately. It did this big pump, origin swing retest as well. Went back up, is rejecting the bottom side right here, and is holding on by a little bit. So what am I actually looking for? I'm looking for them to retest this. They already kind of did on the way down. So I might actually be looking at the higher ranges if they get above this 1.8. But that's only the details. So what you're looking for as well, you can't ignore that the wick happened, so you would be interested in buying this range again if they can't hold it right there. Now let's head over to some lower time frame. And what you kind of want MATIC to do is the same thing as what we wanted Mana to do, but there's a little bit less of cleanness in this one. So if they can hold this, you want to make a new high, hold a high range, and then try to achieve this 1.9 level. If they can achieve that, come back down to the mean. And what you're looking for then is, of course, a new high. If they can make the new high, we're probably going to 2, hold 1.9, and then you want to make a new high as well. If that doesn't happen, right, then you're mainly looking for 1.6s. And of course, right here, the more key area will be $2 in my opinion. If they can get above this failure right here, we might actually be in it for a bigger, nice up move. So that is kind of it for MATIC as well, and for this forecast.
That's it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to get free coaching from one of our top traders, please make sure to check out our Trader 10 supporters page on how to get this free coaching. Thank you very much, and see you later.